Okay, welcome to Understanding Diigo with Paul Hayes. I'm going to cover how to get through this first assignment and make it a little bit easier for those of you who may be experiencing trouble or just want something to look at before you embark on this journey alone. Creating this Diigo list is an iterative process, and what I mean by that is that you have to go in and out of things. You have to look at it, make adjustments, and then take a step back and look at it again to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. So if you look here, it says dashboard. So what you're going to do is pull up the assignment. So you're going to go down to Exploring Digital Literacy Assignment, and then you're going to click on that. Okay, so once you get inside of the assignment, the first thing you should do is read the instructions. Download the assets. What are the assets? The assets are these 4 PDFs over here. Before you begin, read the instructions and rubric carefully. One of the ways you can work with your instructor is by watching this video. So the first thing we do is we go over to each one of these assets and we double click on them. So let's start with the instructions. Now I'm not going to read all of the instructions to you. What I am going to do is highlight some of the parts that seem to be the most confusing. So first of all, you're going to log into the Diigo account that you should have already created. You're going to find a few resources that are going to describe the different digital literacy terms. Well, where are the digital literacy terms you're looking for? Let's go back to the assignment page. If you go back to the activities page, you will see that there is the Exploring Digital Literacy vocabulary list. When you click on that asset, it brings you to this. You will notice here that you have 20 terms that you're going to have to explain. So let's take another look at the instructions again. You're going to find a few resources that describe or define each of the 20 terms that I just identified. You're going to highlight specific information that is key to understanding the term from each resource with the Diigo highlighter. A resource is synonymous with a URL or a web page. Within that web page, you're going to be able to highlight information. We're going to find a few resources that describe or define each term. But that's not all the instructions. Please don't stop here and think you know how to do the assignment and complete it, because the instructions continue over on this side. It says, in your Diigo list, add a section for each of the terms and organize the corresponding resources into the proper sections. Create a definition for the term from your research and place it in the section description area. See the FAQ asset file for examples. What and where is this FAQ asset they speak of? Well, if you go back to the tab that has the assignment or activity on there, you will see that over here you have an FAQ sheet. If you click on this sheet, it will bring you to this PDF. You can save the PDFs by just moving your cursor down to the bottom of the page. It'll bring up the little bar. You click save and you put it where you want to put it. In here, you will see, what do I do if I can't find where to make a list on Diigo? What will my Diigo list look like? What will it look like when I save my bookmarks? These are great reference pages, but you do have to understand that you have to create a list, and if you continue watching, then I'll show you how to do that. So now that we've established that we have to make a list, and in that list we have to have sections, and within those sections we have to put a definition for the term from the research and put it into the section description area, we have a better idea. One last note is to remember, you're going to have to upload a compressed file, and it's going to contain a document, a digital document, a a Word file or a text file, depending on what kind of computer you're using, then the file must be named appropriately, and that's your last name, first name, and assignment name. The assignment name is Exploring Digital Literacy, so it's right there. Now that we've read the instructions, and now that we've taken a look at the list, where's the first place that we start? The first place we have to start is by signing into Diigo. So you'll go into a toolbar and you'll type www.diigo.com.